Y'all getting a little older, brother. Can't remember everything. Right, whenever y'all are, bro. JE look frozen.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you was frozen.
Mm-mm. Nah, I'm
We
trying.
can get
Your camera look foggy as shit though.
That's
the
that
background.
background.
Oh,
I'm about to roll with it.
We're gonna start it. It's only us three, right? So yeah.
Talking about what we talking about. It's all day. What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? I ain't feeling what you stand. What we talking about? What kind of time every set of brothers argue? You gotta listen in to catch a glimpse here from our view. I finish every debate that I'm in. Gonna start it up. In time tomorrow, we run it again. Ain't stopping us. What we talking about? Talking about. I can do this all day. What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? I ain't feeling what you saying. What we talking about?
All
We
right, we
back
back,
for another
man.
episode.
Another episode. Oh, there you
Go
go.
ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, bro. I ain't sure you're gonna take it.
Nah, it's all good, but we back at it, bro. Episode 10. We good.
How's everybody feeling today, man?
feeling
Man,
great,
good.
bro.
Good
Nigga,
football
I
week.
thought is that Joe Barrow or that what St. Jersey is that? You know
Throwback.
y'all know. You know y'all
It's a
Saints fan
throwback,
known.
bro. It's a throwback.
You know y'all Saints fan
What
known
is
for
it, Drew
putting
McCallum?
Now it's Ingram.
Oh, okay.
Ingram. Ingram
Mhm.
number 22. What number is that?
It's all throwback joint.
Throwback. Now, y'all know I'm putting tape of a jersey and put the name on there.
That's Atlanta. That's Atlanta. That's
All for
Atlanta
that.
folks.
Oh, that's a Saints fan.
That's Atlanta folks.
Y'all put tape of a name on the back of that name in a heartbeat, man.
That shit was funny,
Atlanta
boy.
folks. Mm.
That shit was funny.
Dude, somebody told me they took a Aaron Brooks jersey and made it to
Oh, I
made it
remember that.
somebody
That
else.
shorty at the thing.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah.
funny.
You took that and made it to something else, man.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. So everybody doing well?
That we good, bro.
Crazy little college games last night. I was watching a little bit of the replay of the Colorado game because I fell
That boy
asleep on
dumb
it.
as hell. That boy, that
I
DB,
fell.
bro. Like, bro, why are you pressing for 0 time on the clock, bro? Stand at the end zone, dog.
Well, I mean, they didn't really. Yeah, I mean, I think they did want him to get around the corner, but they didn't lose. They lost it really the drive before that when they had him on the ropes. It was like 34 seconds. I mean, 30. No, not 30. It was 30. Number 34 had just had returned a punt, and so they had him then. They should have put him away, and they didn't. They had him like I think they were at like the 34-yard line or 35-yard line. They had him then. They missed the field goal. It seemed like they played way too conservative. Way too conservative. We'll get into that. Let's jump into the Thursday night recap. You know, we got to jump off that first when we start our podcast. Jets versus Pats, kind of a snoozer in my opinion. I definitely flipped the channel. Ray, give me your thoughts on that game and what you saw from both teams.
I mean, the Jets were very efficient. I still don't think Aaron Rodgers is fully, still, probably coming off the Achilles. He's not found his groove yet. But to me, they just don't look like a championship caliber team. They had a couple pieces out on defense. I mean, Rodgers had a great game from an offensive standpoint, but I mean, you can't really judge them too much. It's just New England, bro. Even though New England always have a good defense, but they struggle mightily on offense. Even Drake May got some snaps. And, the Jets is just played a solid game. They still got a lot left to do. If they need to find another receiver, Mike Williams is getting a little older, injury prone. He got a little bit more snaps. Lazard, shell of himself, in my opinion. But they do got to find a little bit more receiver. But for the Patriots, they just need to go with Drake May, bro. Like, you wasting time by doing Brissett. I get it. You want to, groom these young quarterbacks, but, you're not going anywhere anyway. And I know we'll talk about the Bryce situation, but all the young quarterbacks are playing nowadays. You just got to have good defense and run the ball and keep them in manageable situations. And New England can do that because they got a good defense, so they'll be in a lot of games. And it was in the game on Thursday, but Aaron Rodgers was just too efficient. But overall, it was an okay game for Thursday night.
Yeah, you just saw improvement in the Jets on even though they was playing New England, but you saw improvement in the Jets, just all faces of the game. The running game, they definitely got a good running game. The offensive line starting to protect A-Rod a little more. A-Rod was moving great coming off Achilles. He getting out the pockets, buying time. You can see more confidence in his body right now. And it just them getting on the same page, and the Jets can actually make some noise in that conference if they can protect A-Rod. He's still not the old A-Rod, but he still got enough talent around him where they can run the football and he play action. He can, don't have to throw it 30 times no more. And so with New England, sometimes, man, I know everybody just ain't able to go start. I know Ray was saying they should just start the rookie, but you're messing these quarterbacks up. Everybody looking at CGA Strauss, Joe Burrow, couple quarterbacks that came in and just started. Everybody is not meant to come in and start right in, taking those hits. The confidence gone. Same thing we seeing now from how Baker Mayfield first came in. Now how he playing. A couple quarterbacks that throughout early in their career, and they got considered bust and probably wouldn't have been bust if they would just took their time and develop them. Let Brissett take those beatings because, what I'm saying, you don't want to get a quarterback in so early where he ain't got time to develop. Everybody's not a first year quarterback coming out of college. It's just the way it is. And, we think everybody should be the same because a few quarterbacks done it, and then you put them in a situation and these kids never recover from it. The beating, the confidence, everything just go away. And especially when right now, New England just ain't got the tools for the guy to play right now. And I would sit him now by week 7 or 8, when you were out of it and a couple games left, he done got a chance to process it and see the speed of the game. Okay, you put him in. But it's been done that way for the longest. It's just this new era now. When you draft a quarterback high, they should play right away.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, I think at this point, there's no rhyme or reason to how can you develop a quarterback. Every quarterback is gonna have to institute its own plan for their development. And that's how you're gonna have to build. You do have to have a lot of pieces around them, especially when you have a young kid. And so going like what you said, I would go with that because you can't go with that kid right now. I mean, New England just doesn't have the talent. And the Jets, from a defensive standpoint, can give him so many problems. If you go through 50, 60 sacks, I mean, his confidence going to get shot. His physical body's going to take a beating. And you also got to think about it from the past standpoint. They won't be able to do some of the things they can do with a Brissett who's a veteran quarterback. At least a veteran quarterback, you can at least can run an efficient offense. Maybe not a dynamic offense, but an efficient offense for sure. And so I wouldn't even think that to do that, man. I like the way Aaron Rodgers looked. I think overall he looked like a guy that had some rust in the first game, played well but not great. Had rust, came out there, knocked the rust off, played very efficient, and that seems to be the recipe that the Jets can do moving forward. They can make a huge noise in their division if they play this style, right? If they're running the ball well, Hall's getting the ball, you're getting the ball off play action to Wilson, that works for them. But if you try to do anything else, I don't see how that's going to work for them. Also, I like the fact that they went to other weapons. I think Gennard got in. I think it's not Gennard. Is it what's number 10? He used to play with the Mad Green back in his name right now. Lazard, yes. Lazard played well. Got his first touchdown. And he went to other players, so he got the ball around. That helps, man. Like that's gonna help for this team completely. And as far as when they go through the season, they got to develop a second weapon. They need a second receiver. They need that second and third receiver. They gotta have it. They don't get that. You can just double team Wilson, bro, and take them out of their game plan. So it can't just be strictly on Hall and Wilson. It has to be on other players as well. They need a second, third option. Once they get to that level, I like the way they can play. I like their defense. Defense need to do a better job of stopping the run. CJ Mosley being out has hurt them a little bit. But overall, they're a good team, and they just did what they did. I mean, the passing not that good. Maybe there was an anomaly. They beat the Bengals. Maybe the Bengals just wasn't ready for them, right? We'll see today when the Bengals play Commanders. No, tomorrow actually. If they win that game, are they going to right the ship back? But for the most part, it could just be that that the Pats is not a really good team. So they did what they're supposed to do, and that's it. That's the only thing I got from that game. That they won the game. They need to win. They're 1-0 in their division, and and that's a good thing. You definitely got to win your division. Got to win the division games. Got to do that. So that schedule they have is difficult. They're gonna take a lot to get through it. So I don't know, but I do think that they're on the right track, and winning that game means a lot. Let's jump into a big topic. Bryce Young. We said that we had these conversations through our Texas, right? His future in Charlotte. It's a two-side question. Key start us off right here. Is one, give me your thoughts on what happened with Bryce, and do you think his career is over in Charlotte?
Again, I think what happened in Charlotte again, same thing we're talking about. We don't know. The guy came in a situation, didn't have anything, no O-line, no receivers. He's a small quarterback as it is. And we're looking at these quarterbacks to come right in and play day one, like we see some quarterbacks are. Some quarterbacks just not ready. So right now, we don't know what the guy can do because, have he developed on where you want to see more that he's not showing? Yes, of course we can say that. But is his time up in Charlotte? Yes, I think it's time up in Charlotte. But is his time up in NFL? No. Again, we can go back from like the Baker Mayfields and all this and that. But I think Charlotte is ready to move on. They probably got regrets that they should have drafted C.J. Stroud. And it's just time for both of them to move on. As they bench them right now, they probably going to be the bottom of the league again. They probably going to draft another quarterback, early in the draft. But I still think the guy will have an opportunity to right the wrong. I know people are trying to say he probably going to be a bust, but we don't know. But we do know Charlotte is not the place for him. And I think they are going to draft a quarterback. They probably going to have another top 1, top 2, top 3 pick. And it's just the best case scenario to get him out of there because he's not developing down there. He looked like a totally that's done lost confidence, tired of getting hit, running from his life every play. And sometimes these organizations, man, are just not giving these kids coming out college the best opportunity. Because it's like in any sports, bro. We done got out that thing where you sit behind a veteran. You pay your dues, you learn. They teach you the ropes. Kind of like the Aaron Rodgers back in the day, all these quarterbacks. They just putting you out there. You ain't got no O-line, no receivers. What you expect? This sending all type of blitzes at you and you're trying to pick up, you ain't learning. And who's in their practice that he's looking up to as a quarterback that he's learning from? Sometimes the organization got to get back when you drafting these high quarterbacks who had a great college career, go get them a veteran who they can sit behind. Unless they just a phenom coming out and just playing their first year, go get them a veteran where they can learn and pick their brain and teach them the rope on how to become a good quarterback. But yes, his time is up in Charlotte. But like I said, his time is not up in NFL yet.
Yeah, I was definitely shocked by it. You mortgaged everything to get him, right? You gave away a ton of picks. You gave away his best receiver in DJ Moore. You hired a new coach. Hopefully that can help him this season. That's worked with Baker. That's worked with Geno Smith, right? And I just think, Charlotte is a fractured terrible ran franchise, and it's starting at the top with the owner. But I think, Bryce has the tools, bro. We saw it. Like, you don't dominate the SEC for 2 or 3 years that he was there and not come into the NFL and be ready. I think he has the tools, but like you said, Keith, these organizations are so impatient that you have to build a good structure around these young quarterbacks, good O-line, right, running game. And you can figure out the passing game with the few pieces that they have. They still got a veteran in Adam Thielen. They drafted Leggett from South Carolina. They're starting to get it around, but you just got to give him time, man. I don't think his time up in Charlotte because they gave up so much to get him. You're not going to get anything back for him. And it just pretty much set their whole franchise back if they decide to move on from him. But you just got to have the patience, man. Hopefully this new coach that they have that came from Tampa and, help him out. Maybe he sits the whole season and sit behind Andy Dalton. But, it's an unfortunate situation, man, because Baker has failed. Sam Darnold has failed. Like, it's a lot of quarterbacks that's come through Carolina recently has failed. And it's for whatever reason, I just can't put my finger on it. But I don't think it's time up in Charlotte because they invested too much.
Oh, the question is to be determined. I don't know if he's out, if it's up or not. To be honest with you, there's reports that they're not going to trade him. Okay. And a lot of people are interested in his status to be traded. Then there's reports stating that the odds of him being there next season is not very strong. So I don't understand what is going to happen at all. Like, I wish I had a better sense of what can overall happen with them if he ends up either staying or going. Like, but I don't. To be honest, to me, it's up in the air. He can easily be traded. In the offseason next year. Maybe they'll try to recoup some of those picks. They're going to get a high draft pick. They're probably going to pick a quarterback. But then you got to do your evaluation. Is any quarterback that you see out there that's better than him right now in college? That's going to be your comparison. Because that quarterback's going to have to struggle. He's going to have to need weapons. He's going to need talent. And I just don't see anybody on their team that's a game changer that can make it easier for him. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how that's going to transfer. I don't know how it's going to happen at all. I just feel like it's up in the air. Now, overall, they are a very poor run organization. I mean, we can just see it from top to bottom. I mean, the chaos, the instability between the coaching staff, GMs, new GMs all the time. They've had 2 or 3 GMs. They've had three head coaches. They had numerous head OCs. They had different DCs. Their defense is not good this year either. I mean, that's another thing they have a problem. They don't have a great defense. They've always had a steady defense. They've always had a Burns, a pass rush that can wreck the game. They have nothing of that sort. Nothing, zero. So what are you really coming into as your quarterback, right? I just feel like that's going to be amazing. That's a lot of issues. The instability of their organization and what they can supply right now is just so scary. I would if I was a quarterback coming out of college, if I was Cam Ward or even Shador or some of the other guys, kid from Georgia, or heck, I don't know, Quinn Ayers. I wouldn't want to go there. I wouldn't go play a Charlotte. Knowing that you have some failed games and you end up turning around and losing, I'm not going there. Heck no, absolutely not. Nope. So I don't know, man. We're all trying to figure this out. I mean, we're all watching and seeing it as it goes, but yeah, man, this is a dumpster fire, man. This thing is burning right in front of us. Right in front of us.
On the way I see Shador going is we gonna hire you, Dion.
Yeah.
Dion keeps saying Dion states that he doesn't want to coach pros. He's been very animated about that. Now
he said he ain't want to leave HBCU either, but shit, the opportunity come. Opportunity come, he can go coach his son.
He can't have games like he did last night. He ain't gonna have no choice because you can't keep beating below talent teams. But we'll get into that, man. But yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's a crazy It's a crazy situation going on, man. I feel sorry for Bryce, man. I heard he lost a girl and his position. So, like, you
Terrible
lose your
right now.
girl and your position? That's tough.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing for him though, bro, because the kid just looked like I said, he just looked like he was just he's been lost out there. Like
Yeah, he
even
looked defeated.
yes, yes. So it's time to just probably get his mental state right, and they probably saw that, man. Just just get your mental, just watch it from the sideline, man. Just get your confidence. Because I can imagine, bro, his confidence is just shot. You being probably the best quarterback from high school to college to now you get in the pros, bro. It's just been a nightmare. And
Absolute
then
nightmare. Absolutely, man. But good luck to him. Good luck to him and their team season. All right, let's dive into the discussion about the Cowboys and the Ravens, man. Ray, is this a must win for both teams? Who you think get to win this game? Who needs this game more? Ravens or the
I think the
Cowboys?
Ravens needed more. I think the Ravens needed more than Dallas because you can't go down 0-3. Tough division, even though Cincinnati 0-2. Cleveland, you don't know what Cleveland team going to show up. Pittsburgh is 2-0 right now. So you definitely don't want to go down 0-3. So I think it's more of the Ravens need this more than the Cowboys because the Cowboys can kind of bounce back. Their division is not as tough, I believe. Yeah, Dallas need their confidence back, but Dallas gonna bounce back and win some games. But the Ravens really need it bad.
um, is it ever been a thing? I think it's a must win for both teams, from the standpoint of the Ravens. Yeah, you can't go down 0-3 because you're in a tough division. You're in a tough conference. You came in this year as being going getting Derrick Henry, the missing piece to go win a Super Bowl this year, for to get over the hump. So starting 0-3, you can't go 0-3. Most teams that go 0-3 don't make the playoffs. And so a must win for Dallas is because, bruh, you've been getting dominated the last 3, 4 games in your house in Jerry World. You're going up against another opponent that's going to run the football. You can't stop the run. You just gave from now. Your aspect of it too was when y'all gonna finally make it to the Super Bowl, get over the hump. Because right now Dallas got to show that they can. For instance, what the Green Bay game, they hadn't looked the same since being at home.
Yeah, they've
Saints
had
just
three
came
straight
in.
home losses.
Yeah, the Saints just came there and dominated you at home. The last time we saw you in the playoffs, you got dominated at home. And if you get dominated at home again, bro, you're a fraud. Yeah, nobody cares about Dallas winning the division no more. There's what they do in the regular season. So it's a must win for both teams today. And somebody got to lose.
I agree 100%, kid. It's a must win on both teams. Somebody's got to lose. That's gonna be unfortunate, but both of these teams got to come in and play like this. It's their last game because if you go 1-2, if you're the Cowboys fan, even the echo is going to come out even more that you're not a very talented team, and this team was not a Super Bowl team. Why did you give Dak $60 million? Because you know you're not going to be a Super Bowl team. And then if you're the Ravens, that's what you want to be is a Super Bowl team. You don't want to be in the division. Fortunately enough, you're in Pittsburgh. They're 2-0, and I think Cleveland's 1-1. Everybody else in the divisions had a loss to Pittsburgh. But if everybody's had a loss to Pittsburgh. But if you're the Ravens, you don't want to be 0-3 with division games, knowing that your conference record is not going to be great. Every win is going to count. You need these wins. And that call, that pecking call is gonna keep coming after you. And I would think it's probably more must win for the definitely for the Ravens, because now you're gonna start realizing that they've had games they should have won. They left money on the table. They left money on the table when they played the Chiefs, right? They left money on the table when they played the Raiders. Raiders, they was up 10 in the third quarter.
Yep.
So they've had, and their defense, has been good. Has it been that dominant defense that you can give them a lead and they hold teams out? So that's going to continue to be an issue. It's going to be a continued discussion. You don't want that hanging over your head. You don't want that hanging over your situation as far as your team. You need to go in there and show the Cowboys, who has been susceptible to the run game, to do what you do. And I know the coach John Harbaugh said he's not going to that Derrick's not there to run 30 times. Well, maybe this is the type of game where Derrick Henry needs to run 30 times behind that O-line. The O-line is struggling. So that's on pass protection. So you definitely need to allow the O-line to push that defense around, which has been getting pushed around all for the first 3 games. So I'm with you. I'm with you guys. I'm with Key. I think it's going to be a must-win for the Ravens. They need to get this win because it's going to mean more for them. So it can right the ship. I think they go down 0-3. Yeah, I don't know what they can do with their schedule. I mean, with the division, with the difficulties of navigating through the AFC, I don't know if they can make it to the playoffs. If not, it'll be a wild card. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one, man. So we'll give our picks on that game in a couple of minutes. All right, man. It's y'all time. We're just talk about a little bit of the Aints. You know what I mean? So let's get to this Ain't discussion. You know, you went in, you smacked up, you beat Carolina. People were like, oh, okay, you know, that's cute. Carolina's not good. But then you smacked up a Saints team.
I mean, a Dallas team.
No, excuse me, a Dallas team. And now people are saying, okay, maybe the Saints are real. So let's give me your thoughts on it. Ray, start us off, man. What about your boys? Are y'all a real contender for the NFC crown or what?
I think we are, bro, because the last 5 games of last season, we won 4 out of 5, right? We won 9 games. You know, Clint Kubiak coming in from 49ers with, you know, the different motion, the different style of offense that Shanahan runs. We thought it was a great fit. So far, so good as far as the offense. But for me, the running game looks more efficient, right? The O-line is playing better. We always had question about the O-line with Penning at tackle. We got a rookie left tackle, new left guard. So it was a lot of, you know, unknowns, but so far so good, man. And continuing what they built off of last season toward the end, they looking rolling, bro. And they're just adding different little wrinkles. Just a little bit of motion makes a huge difference. So far so good, man. And, you know, the defense gonna always be top 5 pretty much all season, and that's what they've been since Dennis Allen been with the Saints. But yeah, they looking like a contender, man. If they can continue to run the ball, limit the mistakes, man, the NFC is wide open anyway. I don't see no dominant team in the NFC, honestly, that people can be like, man, look, nobody can go and beat this X team or this team here. 49ers banged up. The Lions, you know, they got their issues. So if we continue to play this brand of football, man, we definitely a contender. Now, we ain't going to be scoring 45 points a game, but I like what we're doing. I like what we got going on right now. Even Kamara looks more motivated.
We definitely a contender for a playoff team. What's going to show me a lot is today because in our history we've been having problem with read option running quarterbacks. Uh, you know, we're playing at home. Where you're gonna come up with that 08 like not buying into the hype. You coming in there not hype, and or you gonna buy the Kool-Aid, or you gonna come in there and handle your business. This game gonna tell me a lot today. Not We're a good team. I like on our offense, the motion, the offensive play calling. We was a good offensive team last year. We just could never score in the red zone. The difference is this year, when we get in the red zone, we're actually putting points on the board, not settling for field goals. That was the difference. The offense, we was just vanilla last year. You know, first down, we running, second down, we passing. You know, we coming out with different motion, the ball movement. We back to running the ball, being balanced. But today gonna tell me a lot on are we like one of those teams that can compete for a Super Bowl, because teams like Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts had always gave our defense problems because we are so aggressive on the D line with the read option. So if they can contain that today, the read option, Jalen, the read option, we should fairly win easy. But if they don't, it's gonna be one of those close games. But we're looking good. The defense always been. We got younger. We not relying just on Lattimore. We got depth at corner. We got depth on the D line with Chase and all them. So Cam ain't got to be the most dominant player no more. So they got the total packages right now. They running the ball. They ain't asking Derek Carr to come out here and throw for 35 times. We actually being balanced. So like I said today, on defending the running quarterback gonna tell me a lot, but I like what I see in the Saints right now, definitely.
Man, y'all just talking this because y'all winning, bro. Like it ain't even. Listen, at the end of the day, you're playing well, great. I think a lot of that is because Kubiak is a new OC, come from San Francisco. It doesn't really have a lot of history. There's not a lot of he comes from the Shanahan tree, and his father's tree. There's not a lot of tape on how he calls games, so you don't see the tendencies out there. So a lot of times you notice these teams are very off. They're very let me say off scale. They're very they're most okay. So all right, let me take it back. So most times when you have OC, you can read the patterns. You can read the different things they do. You can see where their tendencies are. And I think right now people are just not very familiar with his tendency, his play calling, his structure, and he's catching you off guard. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. And right now it's fabulous. It's great. And you guys are loving it up and you're having a great time. And you're like, you're second line through Dallas, and it's all amazing. But more film's gonna come out. More film's gonna come out. Maybe not after this game, because I don't think the Eagles have a great defense to stop a team, stop a top tier team. But I do feel like more film's gonna come out. I think Hill is hurt, correct? If I'm not mistaken. Is he not out? Taysom Hill.
Yeah, he's out today.
So they're gonna start your weapons start limited. They're not gonna let Rashid go straight down the middle of the field and catch a damn touchdown. Like that didn't even make sense on that play. He ran right past everybody on that
kills,
play.
baby. Speed kills.
Hey, listen. Most teams gonna start figuring out to make you drive the ball, and you have had a lot of explosive plays. I mean, a lot of explosive plays. Kamara's had a lot of explosive plays so far, but more tapes coming out. I think this game's gonna be a lot closer. Even if you pull out, it'll be a lot closer than known that you may even think it is. And I think that you're gonna start seeing the Saints that we've seen last year. That was 500. And yeah, that's my expectation moving forward.
We'll see.
You still got your jersey. Why don't you put the mask on like your boy? I rather look at the mask and look at your face. I rather look at your mask, look at your face, man. Look at that. What jersey is that again? What jersey is that again?
That's England first jersey, huh?
Man, we can't even hear you. That's the best thing about this.
I said, don't worry about it. Just worry about them dirty birds over there.
Hey, listen, we won and one. We good. We got a big one tonight. Don't worry about us. We good. We good. All right, man. So let's get to the next topic because I don't want to. I feel like my skin is crawling. Trying to talk about this. You know what I mean?
Them boys legit. Don't hate.
All that, man. All this same discussion, man. Like it's my skin burning. Trying to talk about all these same stuff. All right, man. Let's get into it with the Sunday night football tonight. What y'all got? What y'all thoughts on the Falcons versus the Chiefs tonight in Atlanta in the Mercedes-Benz Dome? What y'all think? What y'all think gonna happen in this game? Give me your thoughts, Ray.
It should be a good game. I mean, Atlanta defense is good. The secondary is strong with the two safeties. You got Terrell. He just got paid. But if you don't get pressure on Patty, bro, I don't care who Patty have missing on receiver. Patty always find a way to get it done. So you definitely got to get pressure if I'm Atlanta. And I want to see what Kansas City going to come out. They lose Pacheco for 6 to 8 weeks. Are they going to lean on Patty the whole game, or are they still going to try to have some type of running game? So that's my two real keys I'm going to be looking at for tonight's game, but it should be a good one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game, too. The thing is going to be, can they protect Kirk Cousins? He's the key. And can they finally find a way to get they tight end the ball, man? It's like he's like, I don't even know, like he's not even out there. Like Atlanta got to find ways to get they playmakers the ball. Yeah,
Pitch
they
back at the ball, man.
yeah. So if they not doing that and not getting, like Ray said, getting pressure on Patty, Kansas City gonna find a way to win the game. But they gotta protect Kirk Cousins because KC got a good defense. They get a lot of pressure. You can run the ball on them. Atlanta gonna have to control the line of possession of the clock, running the ball. stopping the run. It's going to be interesting to see KC now without like Pacheco, because that's been their offense now. They're running the ball, not asking Patty to throw 30, 40 times. So I think it's going to be a good game. But if they can't protect Kirk Cousins and get Pitts the ball, I got KC winning that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good game as well. I just want to see what the matchup looks like for us. I do think Pitts needs to get more involved. They do need to do a better job. They've done a better job of focusing on Drake London the last two games, getting Drake London in the game. He's made a lot of contested catches. The catch he made against the Eagles last week was a hell of a route. Definitely shook Slay up a little bit, and I love the way he got in out of that break. So at the end of the day, man, and they're doing a good. Mooney is doing a good job with him, getting on that third receiver, getting the ball to the second, third receiver. Man, we don't really care about your shorts, dog. We gonna we see his shorts.
He trying to show his legs out here in these streets, man.
I'm about locking my door, dog. That's my bad. I'm trying to get ready for this game. That's all.
Oh no, man. Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, bro, they just got. I think everything you guys said is absolutely facts. Pitts got to get more involved. I think Pitts is a matchup nightmare for them. I think if you can get Pitts going in this game, it will spread the game. It will open up the game for the Falcons, and it will open up the game for the run game. And Bijan Robinson will be able to start really getting what he needs to get, because I think that's one thing about him. If he can just get the ball, he's so explosive. If he can just get the ball without having to see a 7-8 man front, he can do so many wonders, man. So, we'll just talk. Like I said, the K's of the game. I just feel like that's what they need to do. Get to the pitch, get it to London, get it open, get Kirk Cousins comfortable, run that play action game. They look way better at it last week than they did the week prior. So I think that's the keys to the Falcons' success, man. I don't even care about the Chiefs. We going Falcons all day up in here. All right, man. So let's go to our NFL pick 'em. Ray, get it going.
Now it's time for the Arguing Brothers NFL Pick'ems.
All right, man. So let's start it off. Houston versus Vikes. Ray, who you got?
Houston, man. Defense too strong.
Key.
I'm going Houston.
I think this game will be interesting, man. But I think 18's not playing. Without 18, it's gonna be tough for the Vikes to split those matchups. I got Houston win that game too. Next up, Philly versus the Aints. Who you got, Ray?
You already know what time it is. 3-0, baby.
Key?
Who that, baby?
Yeah, the Aints at home is gonna be tough. Oh God.
Come on home, dog.
Cheer for a tie, but I gotta go with the Aints on this game. That'll be 3-0. All right, Chargers versus Steelers. Two of the battles are 2-0. Who you got, Ray?
Steelers, bro. Traveling to that from the west to the east, always trip up these teams. Herbert, high ankle sprain. I think Steelers win at home.
I'm going Chargers.
I'm gonna go Steelers at home with this one, man. Just simple fact that defense is playing ferocious. Chargers gonna have to really run the ball well to get some of these guys open. They've been doing a good job running the football, but I think Pittsburgh been doing a great job of stopping the run. So I got down there in Steeler Town going 3-0. All right, Ravens against the boys. Ray, who you got?
I'm gonna go Ravens, bro. It's the Lamar show.
Who you got?
Yo,
No, we can't hear you now, Key.
Okay, I'm going Ravens. I just think Dallas not gonna be able to stop a run again at home. I don't see Baltimore going 0-3, so I'm going Ravens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens too, man. I just feel like at this point, what can you do? It's one of those things where you're gonna have to put up and shut up, and this is gonna be a Lamar Derrick Henry game. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens as well. Ravens with the win on this one. All right, tonight, Sunday night football, big up. Let's go. Chiefs versus Falcons. Who you got, Ray?
I'm gonna go with the upset, bro. I think Atlanta might pull it off tonight.
I'm going. I'm gonna go Chiefs in a close one.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Falcons, of course, in a nice close game. Falcons run the ball, find a way to get it done, and run the ball and get it done. So I got the Falcons win this one, man. All right, listen, let's talk about. I was gonna go with the Tennessee versus Oklahoma game, but that was a smacking. Let's talk about we saw Baylor versus Colorado, Prime versus I think the old coach, the DC from LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it. Can you start me off, man? Like, give me your thoughts on the game, and do you believe now?
I
He
said
said they're
going.
gonna win
I
8
said going.
games.
I said going into the season they was gonna win 8 games, and I'm truly believe they're gonna win 8 to 9 games. It's not pretty. They can't protect Shador. Dude got sacked 5 times in a row on 6 possessions last night, but they still found a way to battle. The O-line got a little better. They're gonna win the games they're supposed to win. So that's why I said this year I see them winning 8 games. Because of the skill play they got. The O-line got a little better, the defense got a little better, but I give Prime 8 games this year. So I said that in the beginning of the season. Y'all said, man, you tripping. So they're at 3 right now. So I think they're gonna get the 8 wins.
2-2.
Oh, they 3-1.
No, they're 3-1.
Oh, 3-1. They still ain't winning
Yeah,
no
they
8
beat
games.
they beat Baylor, North Dakota State, and
CSU.
Colorado State.
Yeah, they still not a good team. They got the skill positions, but you can't. Shador has no time. And if Baylor really honestly don't beat themselves, the game was over. They had it. And I just don't get the defensive scheme. He blitzed. He sent one extra guy, but you can't have your corners pressing when you got almost 60 yards to go for a touchdown. And I just didn't understand that call, man. And the DB got turned around. The receiver made a phenomenal catch, honestly. And then Travis Hunter in overtime made the big tackle, forced a fumble. But I think Colorado just got too many holes. Yeah, they 0-3, but who did they beat, honestly? Colorado State going to probably be a 2-3 win team. North Dakota State is a Division II team. I don't think, Baylor is solid in the Big 12, but the story's still out. They haven't really shown me they can beat a quality opponent. When they went up against Nebraska, they got their ass handed to them. So story's still out. I don't see where they can improve. I don't see 8 wins. But last night, man, I think it was more about Baylor losing the game than Colorado winning the game.
Bro, listen. I try to watch the rest of it. I couldn't because we just started this podcast. Like I said, I fell asleep on the game, but Deion need to stop, bro. like I get frustrated with Deion and Colorado Bucks because when they win games they're supposed to win, they celebrate like it's damn near 1999. And when they win games, when they lose games that they should win, and people say something to him, he gets upset. But which one is it? Like, what are we doing here? Like, even if they win 8 games, who is a lot of times who they beat? It's a problem. And then you got to realize his recruiting class next year is not strong. He does not have a strong recruiting class next season. I think they're like 130, 140, something like that. Like in the Division I schools, they're like the bottom 10. So I get you trying to sell something here. But man, something's got to be about winning. Like something's got to eventually amount to winning and becoming the type of team that you want them to be. And I get you building men and you're building all these things. You have high turnover on your coaching staff. You have high turnover on your players. You beat these teams. Now I'm hearing about Travis Hunter, the Heisman again. I'm just like, bro, why the Heisman was talked about when they got beat got the hell beat out by Nebraska. Even Nebraska coach said the game was over in the first half. We really was just trying to figure some stuff out in the second half. Like at the end of the day, like I'm just getting tired of this type of conversation with Deion, bro. Like at some point he's gonna have to stop doing the cheerleader when they win games that you should win, and go out there and show us and put a season together, right? Put up 8-9 wins. Can you say 8 or 9 wins? Put up 8-9 wins. Go win 8 or 9 games, then we can come back and we can have a discussion about do you believe. I don't want to believe after no one game or no overtime against no Baylor when Baylor should have had should have not played for that field goal when it was like 3 minutes left. They had them on the ropes when it was 3 minutes left. Then that kicker went out, they kicked a 46-yard field goal. They ran 3 straight running plays. Basically, just gave Colorado the ball back. They didn't have to do that. They had already had. First of all, and another thing, I know they say if you're out of the tackle box, you can throw the ball away. But dog, Shador threw one right out of bounds, and nobody. You're supposed to have to throw it to somebody. Yeah. Like at least somebody has to be in the field of play. That's the whole point of it. You're supposed to be in the field of play. They grab points and say that guy's right there. Bro, Shador threw one out of bounds when he was in the end zone. Like right out of bounds. And he didn't even look to throw it to somebody. And they were like, that's not grounding. And so it was like plays that you see that you could have been like, okay, they had a chance, but Baylor had a chance to put them away. And it's just to a point where, like I said, man, the Deion experience for me is getting obnoxious. Like I feel like, hey man, like listen, I like Deion Prime, but man, go prove it. Go put 8 or 9 game win season together, and then at the end of the season, tell everybody, okay, you saw we improved. Next season, we're gonna build off that momentum, and people really will believe. They were 3-1 last year. Yeah, they won 5 games. They were 3-1 last year. So this is the pinnacle part of this season. He's got to win another game and continue to win another game. What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Eldrick.
Deldrick.
I was talking to Bryce. He driving.
Oh, he driving? That's why I'm looking like how is he?
Well, Bryce getting up there, boy. I see you, Bryce. Make sure you got your hands on the wheel, paying attention.
Yeah, like Bryce is driving. Okay, all right, man. That's what's up. But yeah, man. Like I'm out of words with Prime, bro. Like good win for them. I mean, that man Shador did the whole. They played the song. He did the whole armband thing at the end of the game. I'm just watching that. I'm watching that part this morning, like on the highlights. Like, bro, didn't they just beat this team? Didn't they? I thought they were supposed to be like a 10-point favorite. Like Deion, like, do you believe? Like it can get obnoxious, bro. Like man, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Deion though. I really do. It may sound like I'm hating. I like him. I want him to be successful.
You know I'm about to mess with y'all. Do y'all still salty by you can't dominate the SWAT?
No. Nothing to be salty
It was never nothing to be salty about.
I'm just messing with y'all, bro. I'm just messing with
y'all.
No.
I'm just keeping it real. Like it was never like he did what he's supposed to. He did dominate us. He did dominate the SWAT, bro. You have to give it to him. He couldn't dominate black college football because they kept getting beat by other teams at the end. But he dominated the SWAT. I ain't gonna tell no lie. He definitely did. We beat him though. Now Grambling never beat him.
All good. We whipped that ass last night though.
You were
too?
J
State fans that.
Y'all were too? Y'all were too?
Huh?
Who y'all with?
We beat JC last night. Beat the brakes off of them.
Who y'all beat last night?
Jackson State.
Oh man, nobody worry about it. Man, listen, ever since Prime left, they roadkill. They roadkill, bro. They roadkill. We beat Jackson State. That's the thing. Like, nah, every time Jackson State fans say something, I'll be like, bro, y'all roadkill, bro. Yeah, Prime gone. Back to the doormat you are. Back to the doormat, dog. Y'all roadkill now. All right, man. So let's get to some WNBA discussion. Let's talk about the playoff and the predictions, right? And we're gonna do a pick 'em up with the WNBA for the first time in our history, right? So, Ray, start us off, man. Give your thoughts on what you saw the seedings of the playoffs. Give me your thoughts on what you think and what upset can come out of these seedings.
I think it's gonna be a great playoff, man. I think it's the Liberties to lose. They've probably been the most consistent team all year. And you can't count out the back-to-back champs and the Aces. Asia Wilson is having a remarkable season. Probably the greatest women's season in WNBA history ever. And the veteran team with the Mercury playing the number 1 seed in that side of the Linx. That's gonna be interesting. You can't count out Durana Taurasi and BG, my girl, Brittany Griner, but I think it's going to be one of the greatest playoffs they probably had in a while. Second round matchup, if the Aces get past the Storm and Liberty beat the Dream, that's going to be a war for 5 games. And both of them advance out of the first round. But I'm looking forward to what Aces team going to show up. They've been playing a little inconsistent at times. When Chelsea Gray came back, they're starting to kind of get their footing. But now it's time to put up a shutout, man. It's hard to three-peat in any sport. But the target on his back. But I think the Liberty, I think it's their championship this year to lose.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the WNBA. I think it's gonna be a really good first round, all the games. You got Indy playing good ball with Caitlin and what's her co-running mate name?
Mitchell.
Not Chelsea,
For
right?
the Fever? Oh, for the Fever?
Yeah, for the Fever.
I think it's Mitchell, right? The point guard?
Yeah, it's Kelsey Mitchell. It's Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, the other guard with the dreads. What's her name?
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell.
Kelsey, yeah. So they got the nice backcourt going on with a Lil Boston. I think they can push some teams in the first round like the way they playing. No. So then you're gonna make a left up here. Then I got the
He hot. He's driving him crazy, boy. You gonna have more gray in your chin, boy.
So make a left up here. So my bad. So yeah, it's gonna be New York Liberty. The Aces gonna win the playoff. So
you think the Aces gonna win? They're gonna three-peat?
They got a shot, bro, because they wasn't healthy all year. And veterans team, when you have double repeated, you just trying to get through the regular season. We all know that. Like, you just trying to get through the season. I feel like they're gonna turn it up in the playoff. I still like the Liberty chance of winning, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Aces three-peat, because this is like they get bored. They like, we just going through the regular season. The point guard was hurt most of the year. So I really think it's gonna come down to those two veterans teams. But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if the Aces win it again, because I just feel like we done saw it in the NBA and in football. Veterans teams go to another level in the playoff. They just know what to expect. They know every possession count. So it's gonna come down to the Liberty or the Aces winning it all.
I think, first of all, the matchups are gonna be really good. The Fever versus Sun may be the upset. That may be the upset, because if Caitlin can control the pace and make it more of an up and down game, where the Fever doesn't have to defend like the way the Sun does, that's gonna be big. And if she's hitting the three, if Mitchell and Caitlin are hitting the 3 shots, 3 ball, that can really change the see, because they only need 1 game. Because think about women, it's 3 and 5. That's the series. It's 3 games, 5 games. So they don't even need 1 game. You need 1 game on somebody else's court. If you can get that 1 game, you can win. I think they can win that first game. I like the Aces against the Storm. I think that's gonna be a good series, and I like the Mercury against the Linx. Minnesota Linx. I think that's gonna be a pretty easy series. But I mean, I'm with y'all. Like, I think it's gonna be a very dynamic playoff series, because I just think it's so much parity. It's probably been the best parity outside of the Liberty. It's been a lot of parity in other teams. The Suns been a good team, not a great team. The Linx, the Seattle Storm, good but not great. Aces had a decent season, not a great season, right? Angel Wilson's had an MVP season. That's why they won. She won the MVP today. But outside of them two, outside of that, everybody else is fairly equal as far as talent and teams. And like I said, man, don't sleep on the Fever. The Fever's they'll be a problem. They're gonna be a problem for sure, right? So
yeah, they playing well, bro.
They playing well.
Yeah, they playing well.
And she gonna win she gonna about to win that Rookie of the Year. Huh, Key? What I tell you earlier, summer, who gonna win it, Key?
Man, they would have shared that if Angel ain't get hurt.
Man, they ain't had nothing. Angel
I guess we won't know.
With that. She had already won it.
Nah, no shit.
She had already won it. She won it midsummer.
Nah, that ain't true, bro.
She won it midsummer, Key. It was over. I told you, dog. She a generational talent, Key. It's a difference.
Hey, bro, Angel was gonna lead the lead in rebound, was gonna lead the lead in double, was gonna
She
get her
already lead
team.
the rebounds. That
No,
didn't change.
What's calling one when she got hurt? She ended up. She lead the lead in rookies, but she don't lead the lead no more.
Nah,
Angel,
she lead the leader. She lead the lead in average rebounds. West End just got more
yeah,
rebounds than her.
more rebound. That's what I'm saying. She did left total in everything in rebounds and doubles.
Caitlin Clark
And,
averaged
and,
20
and she
and 8, bro. She
she
averaged
averaged.
20 and 8.
And so I'm just saying, bro, Angel do what she do, double queen, bro. Two different
Dog,
games.
the team success mean a lot.
They would have made the playoffs. She didn't get hurt. Of her and the point guard when they got hurt for them 8-9 games with the COVID, whatever she had, they'd have made the playoffs.
Man, listen, Caitlin Clark's 3-1 against her.
Hey, bro, hey, they got the better team. They got 3 All-Stars on that team.
They got
They got 3 All-Stars. They got 3 All-Stars.
They didn't have 3 All-Stars last year.
But I'm talking about this year. We're talking about this year. They got 3 All-Stars on that team.
But Mitch was on the team last year, and so was what's up, girl from South Carolina?
He's Boston.
Yeah, Elena Boston. She was.
Yeah, but we're talking about this year.
She went All-Star last year.
They put 3 All-Stars. They got 3 All-Stars, bro. 3 All-Stars.
They got 3 All-Stars because that girl, that white girl from Iowa came on the team. It changed the dynamic.
Chicago only had 1 All-Star, and that was Angel.
Yeah, I think that Olympic break really truly helped Caitlin, bro. Like her not going to the Olympics, I think that truly helped their team because after that they got on the roll.
Not rolling. You know what I'm saying? He be all right, man. He upset. It's okay, man. Don't be in feelings, Key. You know what
I'm not, bro. I'm being Caitlin her props. She, like Ray said, she figured it out after the All-Star thing, bro. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, I just felt like they would have shared it.
Okay. All right, well, let's do it. Let's do a WNBA Pickles real quick, man. So we go. Ray, start us off. Key, you go next, and then we finish it out. We're picking for the series, not just the game. All right. So think about it. Think about that part. All right. So Fever versus Suns. Who you got, Ray?
I got the upset. I got the Fever winning. They playing good ball right now. They're hitting it right in the stride. Fever win the series and today game.
I got the Suns, man. I just think it's gonna be I think it's gonna go all the games, 5 or however 3 they play.
3 the entire series.
3. But I think I think the Suns just having that veteran being in the playoff. They defend Caitlin real good. The girl, the little pretty girl, I can't think her name, but I think I'm gonna go with the Suns. Let me say,
I like the upset here. I think the matchup with the at first, at the beginning of the season, when the Fever were playing, the Suns smacked them up a couple of times, and it showed because of the physicality of the game. But now it seems like the Fever have figured out their style of play. And the last 2 games they played the Suns, they gave the Suns a good smacking. So I like the Fever in this series. I think they divided like 2-2. So I like the Fever. I like to go the entire series, but I like the Fever in 2-1, and Caitlin Clark goes to the next round. All right, Ray. Aces versus Storm. Who you got?
The heart of the champs, bro. Aces win the series in 2 games.
Okay.
Sweet.
Key, who you got?
I'm going with the champs.
Okay. I'm with you right there. I'm going with the champs too. Aces. It's just tough to put the champs away. But I like them in the series. Mercury against Linx. Who you got, Ray?
I got the Linx in the sweep.
Yeah. Key, who you got?
I got the Linx.
Do you know where the gym is at?
I'm distracted, dog. I'm trying to teach and all that. But
I got the Links too, man. So sweet Links. I got you, Q. We cool. We got you. We know what's going on. All right, man. So last time of the day, you haven't keeping up. Ohtani's been out there putting up records for the Dodgers outside, like 50-50, 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases. Now I think he's like 52-52. And right now, a lot of people are comparing him as maybe the greatest baseball player to ever play the game. So Ray, man, you're a baseball enthusiast like me, man. Give me your thoughts on what you feel like is going on with Ohtani and how you haven't seen anything like we've been seeing right now, considering the fact that he's not even pitching this season.
Yeah. Man, other than Jose Canseco with 40-40, bro, I never thought I would see a 50-50 before, because you always gonna get the power, but you don't get the catch with the stolen bases. And he's one of those rare breeds, bro. He's fast. He's batting leadoff. I think he is. To put up 50 stolen base now. Major League Baseball made a change to where they only could pitch over to the first base a couple times, and it gives the stolen base 50 stolen bases, man, 50 plus home runs is phenomenal. I'm not gonna say he's the greatest baseball player ever, and he's the best in the game right now. But for me, the best player I ever seen, bro, is Barry Bonds. And if people think because the Balco situation with Barry Bonds and hitting all them home runs, but if you saw Barry Bonds when he was with Pittsburgh, that boy was Ohtani then, right? And he played in the outfield, a more demanding position. But what Ohtani is doing with a 50-50, man, he might be the only one ever that can do it again, because he has the power, he has the speed. But
you can't say that. I mean, because Acuna Jr., he did 40-40 just last year.
But it's not 50-50, right? And,
well,
help plays
a
factor, right? Help plays a factor, but Acuna Jr. plays a very demanding position in the outfield, right? So that's why it's going to be hard to duplicate it. Anybody. Help plays a very, very important part of it, right? Ohtani's not playing in the outfield. He's only DHing. So that helps him. But Acuna Jr., yeah, you're right. Acuna Jr. is another one that can definitely do it, but his injuries is just too prone. And I think as he's getting older, he's going to stop running as much, right? So he'll get the power, but it's just the legs, the wear and tear on the legs, that stolen bases put on your legs. That's why it's going to be hard to be duplicated and seen again. But Ohtani, man, he's the best in the game, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
You know, y'all got me with these baseball questions, but
I bet Red Sox, Mr. Red Sox guy.
But
you still a Red Sox fan, bro?
Of course. But I agree with you with Barry Bonds though, bro. They can put the juice in, all the stuff. What that dude did, bro, to me was the best baseball player in the world, and they know that, bro. And you know, and so it's just sad that his you know, that's part of his legacy. They gonna bring up, try to tank him, because you know everybody want like the Babe Ruth and all these other people, but he can hit the ball, run, catch, all that, bro. I ain't never seen nobody like my man, bro. So, but yeah, I got to get up on my baseball. You know, I only watch it when it's playoff time, bro.
It's coming close. Shit, there's a time to watch all these wild card games down to the stretch and wire. Shit, that's the time to watch.
Yeah, because right now, man, the Braves, Mets, down to the next week gonna be huge. It's gonna be critical because we got a 3-game series against each other. Yep. We got our series against the Braves, against the Mets. It's gonna define who's gonna get the third wild card.
Yep. Is the Red Sox still in it for the wild?
I doubt it, bro. It's always been like it used to be a 3-man team. It'd be a three-man team. It'd be either the Tampa Bay or it's Baltimore now. Baltimore's kind of took it over Tampa Bay spot, and then now it's the Yankees. So I ain't really heard much about it. We ain't heard much about the Boston Red Sox in years. Boston Red Sox ain't been getting in a few years, man.
Yeah, what you call J-State roadkill?
Yeah,
Boston roadkill, bro.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, man. So yeah, but Ohtani, what he's doing, I mean, it's incredible. You can't even size it up or put a stamp on it, because we have never seen a guy his size, that big, still in base. He's 6'4". He's a big dude. He's not little. He's a big dude. He hits everything. I mean, he hits for power. He hits for base running. The guy's a dynamic. I think his swings reminds a lot of Barry Bonds. Absolutely, 100%. It's identical to it. So now it's just, you know, what he's going to do as they move forward is he's got to put championships with his. He needs a World Series win to put it, because that's the problem with him. I mean, he can be as great as he want to be, But if you don't win that ring, man, it don't matter.
Yep.
You know, I think Acuna Jr. still to this day, even though they won the series the year that the Braves have won the last 3 years, he really wasn't a part of that baseball run. He wasn't part of that run because he had towards ACL that year. So, like everything out there that you gotta do, you gotta win. Get everything out there, you gotta win.
Yeah.
That's critical. You gotta win. You gotta win. So, as great as he's been, if he doesn't win the championship this year, and the Dodgers are the best team in the National League, and they go down in the first round again, that they did. I think they went down last year, first round, right?
Yep, they
And he was on the team last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was. I think he played on the Dodgers last year.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, so if they don't do it, there it is again. And then you're gonna be a choker, bro. And then you can put on pitching all you want to, but you gotta win.
Yeah, their pitching
They have all
suck.
that
I think
talent.
that's gonna be their downfall. Their pitching is bad right now. They banged up.
They gotta win, man. So
And he's not gonna pitch in the postseason. I don't think they're gonna jeopardize him pitching.
nope. So we'll see.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
man. Another great show, another great podcast. Let's get our final thoughts when we get out of here, man. As we go watch some NFL football. You going anywhere to go watch
Great
NFL
show,
football
man.
today?
Huh?
You going anywhere to watch some football today?
I was gonna go to the sports bar, but I'm tired of driving. I don't feel like driving up a west, especially like 14th Street, like way up there. So yeah, man, great topics, man. Very diverse topics, man. Just keep following the show, man. And good job today.
Yes, sir, man. Well, listen, man, we love having our podcast out here. We're gonna continue putting out good content, and we're gonna get out of here. So, Ray, get us out of here, man.
Yo.
Talking about what we talking about. I can do